Hey there everyone, and welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about the conspiracy theory that has taken the internet completely by storm over the weekend, and that is what is going on with Wayfair. I know that this topic was really big over the weekend, but honestly, would it be a video for me if my topic wasn't at least 2 business days old? So I won't waste any time and let's get into it. Just a quick reminder for those who do not know anything about this conspiracy theory, it is revolving around the trafficking of children, so if that is not a topic you're comfortable with, I would maybe skip this video. But I appreciate you for coming out anyways. Also, this is just a conspiracy theory. Wayfair has come out and said that it is not true, which we will get into later in the video, so take everything as you will. So this conspiracy theory has been widely talked about across many different platforms on the internet as well as mainstream news organizations. However, it actually started on the subreddit conspiracy with this post. The post says, "Is it possible Wayfair is involved in human trafficking with their WFX utility collection? Or are these just extremely overpriced cabinets? Note the name of the cabinets. This makes me sick to my stomach if it's true." And in the photo of the Reddit post shows very extremely overpriced cabinets, which doesn't really make sense with the names and the prices, which change from cabinet to cabinet despite them being virtually the same. You have the Naraya storage cabinet by WFX Utility for $14,499, which is the same as the Alvia storage cabinet by WFX Utility for $12,699. They're the same cabinet but completely different prices and names. You also have the Euritza storage cabinet by WFX Utility for $13,799 and the Samaya 5-shelf storage cabinet by WFX Utility for $12,899. The picture looks exactly the same, the title is slightly different, and the prices are different. Same as the Euritza and the Samaya cabinets, you have the Kyla 5-shelf storage cabinet by WFX Utility again for $12,099, as well as the Saranac storage cabinet by Latitude Run, which is $11,299. And the list just goes on and on specifically of these cabinets. The cabinets were really this jumping point for this whole entire conspiracy theory, but people started to dig into it. People started to match the names of the cabinets as well as other items on Wayfair with the names of children who have been reporting missing in 2020 and the recent years. You have the direct zodiac sign astrological constellation personalized throw pillow for $9,999, which correlates to the name of a missing child by the last name Durrett. There's also a 16-year-old reported missing named Kyla, and then you have correlated the Kyla 5-shelf storage cabinet with WFX Utility. You have the Duplessis zodiac sign astrological constellation personalized throw pillow, which correlates with the name of another child. Another child, Euritza, which correlates to the Euritza storage cabinet by WFX Utility. There's also another child named Samaya, which correlates to the Samaya 5-shelf storage cabinet by WFX Utility, which will come more into play later. And the conspiracy just kept going and going from here. People began to look further and further into items that were astronomically priced for absolutely no reason at all. Somebody allegedly took the SKU number from a 2-piece wall decor cactus set, which is priced at $99,999.99, which just completely doesn't make sense to price it that way, and put it into a search engine with the same SKU number and found photos of a child. Somebody also came forward and said that they allegedly worked for Wayfair in this comment, which says, "I worked for Wayfair for almost a year. These boxes were so unnecessarily heavy. We had a certain door for ASAPs, meaning that they needed to get shipped within the last hour, and all of the boxes were about 100 to 150 pounds. And underneath, somebody posted a tweet from somebody else who corroborated, saying that there were orders that were ASAPs that were extremely heavy. Somebody else also claimed that they worked for Wayfair and said that certain items came up as missing child, but none of this specifically in the comments can be really proven. And the digging kept going. And then somebody from the company MediaWise reached out to Wayfair and they received an official statement from them. The statement says, "Hi Ayana, thanks for reaching out. Below is our official statement. There is, of course, no truth to these claims. The products in question are industrial-grade cabinets that are accurately priced. Recognizing that the photos and descriptions provided by the supplier did not adequately explain the high price point, we have temporarily removed the products from the site to rename them and provide them with a more in-depth description and photos that accurately depict the product to clarify the price point. Best, John. But a lot of people were not satisfied with that statement because the cabinets weren't the only product in question. You have the Drayling personalized shower curtain by Bungalow Rose for almost $10,000, and then the Duggan's personal single shower curtain by Bungalow Rose also for $10,000. And with this, every single news network started posting stories about how all of this was made up and none of it was true, with the only fact of them stating the Wayfair's official response. And all of these stories really flooded Twitter until it kind of disappeared. And it was around the time that the statement came out that one of the girls who was in the photo of somebody who was allegedly missing, which correlated to the name of one of the cabinets, Samaya, actually went on Instagram Live and says that she wasn't missing at all.
Who are you? How are you gonna post about me being missing? You don't even know me. And then your caption.
But as people still continued to share posts about it, their information became censored. A lot of people who made posts on Facebook received this notification saying that they were sharing fake news and that they were going to have a little section written on their post saying that this information is falsified. Even with all of that, people kept digging. People uncovered this photo of the president of operations with Ghislaine Maxwell. And if you don't know who she is, wow, you have another thing coming. She is actually the partner or girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein, who was arrested for operating a large, expansive underground child trafficking ring. She has just recently been arrested in connection to those crimes and for the part that she played. There is actually a really good Epstein documentary on Netflix if you're wanting to watch it. However, the themes can be fairly graphic. So people were confused why these two were photographed together in the context of everything else that people are discussing. And then people began to speculate if this was connected to the Wayfair walkout of 2019. The Wayfair walkout of 2019 was when Wayfair employees walked out because they found out that Wayfair was making sales to detention facilities. So people began to think about the connection of this walkout and then the sales to detention facilities, as well as the reported missing children in those facilities who can't be found. But again, that is just a thought and speculation, and there's no way to prove that. And the conspiracy theory keeps evolving and evolving. There are just so many astronomically priced things that just don't make sense and leave a really bad feeling in people. There was this video from somebody on Twitter when they typed in any name in the search bar for one of their throw pillows.
So starting off, it's $46. You type in any name, it goes up to $10,000. Yo, this shit is gross.
There was this connection on Reddit with all of these astronomically, once again, priced paintings, which doesn't really make sense, and then how the weight of these things just don't correlate at all. Somebody says that the weight is important, but you're focusing on the wrong aspect. Not the total weight, but the weight for each size they offer. 12 by 12 is 20 pounds. 18 by 18 is 24 pounds. 24 by 24 is 28 pounds. 32 by 32 is 32 pounds. Here's the thing. The average weight of a 12-month-old baby, 20 pounds. 18-month-old, 24 pounds. 24 months, 28 pounds. And then there was this post talking about a small symbol on one of the nightlights and how that might be correlated to another symbol used often in child trafficking. A lot of people pointed to this Instagram post that Tom Hanks posted in 2016 with a glove on the ground and the code SRCUSA written in chalk. Some people said the code could be used in the same site where people put in information and found photos of children. However, other people also said that the code could stand for sulfate resisting cement underground service area, meaning that there is construction happening underneath the ground in that specific area. And I know the photo is kind of weird of just a glove on the ground, but Tom Hanks takes photos of gloves and leftover things pretty much often on his Instagram. That's one of the main things that he posts. And the post is is still there on his Instagram. There are a lot of people commenting underneath, but he hasn't really said anything about it, and the post is still up. But in the end, it is a conspiracy theory and nothing is necessarily proven. All we know is that there were these astronomically priced items with different names that just didn't make sense, and now they're all suddenly gone from Wayfair. Personally, I believe it is a bit fishy with all of these things connected, and how are all of these going to have different names and prices, and you're just going to say that they're wrong, so you're going to take them down to change the information? I feel like the statement completely glossed over the fact and focused just on the cabinets when that was not the focus at all from a lot of people. It was the fact that these cabinets were just one specific thing, and other things just didn't make sense as well, like $10,000 shower curtains. I think in the end, who knows the validity of anything, but I feel like that's just a bit fishy. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I know that this has so many different moving parts and is fairly convoluted, so let me know what you think about all of it. Do you think it's true? Do you think it's fake? What do you think? Thank you all so much for watching and tolerating my 2 business days late of everything that is happening on the internet. Thank you so much, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Bye! Yes, Aphrodite? Come here, smelly.